Well, I've got one last kind of fun little exercise here. So these are quotes from last year in response to Matthew Krause's bill in Texas, Bill 93, which is now reintroduced this year to alter unilateral no-fault divorce to mutual no-fault divorce. And many of the newspapers and articles that covered this were very negative and basically hit pieces toward Krause and his effort. And so, funny enough, all of these quotes seem to be from family law attorneys. It doesn't come from any other source, but I've collected these from various online articles, and so maybe I'll just pick a few here, run through them, and maybe you can give a one-word or a one-sentence response to this statement. So, repealing no-fault divorce. Repealing no-fault divorce exposes sensitive personal information in court.
No, the courts. I don't quite know how. The courts do demand sensitive personal information, and this is one of the reasons they justify secret courts, which is what they are, to protect family privacy. But in fact, the secrecy is not to protect family privacy. The secrecy is to so they can invade family privacy with impunity. So the courts are not protecting your privacy at all. They're invading their privacy and then protecting their own privacy when they start getting scrutinized. So.
No-fault divorce. The repeal of no-fault divorce defeats effective co-parenting.
I can't imagine how. I mean, it's an incentive to keep the family, intact family together.
Repealing no-fault divorce is a terrible idea. It's forcing the fight.
Again, I don't understand at all how that. I don't understand the logic.
I mean, these are quotes from family law attorneys saying that the attempt to repeal no-fault divorce is wrong for these reasons or is bad for these reasons. I mean, it's illogical when you put these together. We don't want to go back to the old days.
Yeah, well, this was the sleight of hand. This was the deception that was used. That, spouses were staging fake adulteries to get their divorces. But of course, mutual consent divorce takes care of that problem. And this is how they use this argument to make legislatures think that they were enacting mutual consent divorce, when in fact they were enacting unilateral divorce. So this is dishonest.
So we should not repeal unilateral no-fault divorce because we are not a church, we are a government.
Well, again, this doesn't make any sense. Governments have to administer justice. This is a basic principle of justice and of government is to administer justice, and no-fault justice is a contradiction in terms.
We should not repeal no-fault divorce because no-fault divorce actually benefits everyone.
You have to show us how. I don't say it benefits anyone except divorce lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, these are completely illogical, okay? Yeah. They say that a survey by the Texas Bar Association shows that 93% of attorneys are opposed to the repeal of no-fault divorce.
Well, it's not too surprising. I can show you quotes saying that most of their business comes from divorce cases, and they would lose their business. Their business would go under if it weren't for no-fault divorce. So.
This divorce attorney, Elizabeth Palmer, says, "I can't imagine anything worse than repealing no-fault divorce."
You should have to tell us how.
Repealing no-fault divorce will set women's rights back 40 years.
Well, this is, of course, the other lobby, of course, is the feminist group, but it doesn't say how this will be the case.
The option of no-fault divorce makes such amicable divorces possible.
Amicable divorces are possible anyway, especially under mutual consent.
And lastly, the idea of placing terms on granting a divorce could conceivably benefit a perpetrator.
Of what?
All right.
Well, that's fine. I'm sorry, I'm going to just interrupt you. This is, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the Texas Family Law Foundation. Family law bills that did not pass in the 85th Texas legislature. It's important to note that stopping very bad bills may be the most important job of the Texas Family Law Foundation, that they perform every session. And then for privacy reasons, individuals of the foundation who assisted the lobby team are not named, but we know who you are, and we are forever grateful. And they start talking. Yeah, this is crazy. This is actually from the Texas Family Law Foundation. I don't know if they know that I have this or not, but there's a couple of other things that I have as well, come directly from them.